That ought to do it. Y'all should be able to hear me. Hey, Dana. Hey, Gordon. Okay. Yeah. Let's put this here. Sorry. It's been a long day, guys. Can y'all hear me? Test, test. Hey, Adam. Let me scroll up here. John Burnell, how you doing? Hammer in the etch. Nice trail dust. You've been watching through my entire playlist today, brother. Or these past few days. Bottega, Jeff Woodring. What up, J-Dub? How's it going? Let me see. And Adam, Rick Nolan, Davis, DB Maker, how you doing? Joel S, how you doing, man? Frank Strock, what's up, man? Can y'all hear me all right? Obviously, it's a phone stream. Hey, Dwayne. Obviously, it's a phone stream. I had zero time to set up both my anvil, light the forge, get everything out the truck, and grab my computer. I can't tell if y'all can hear me or not. Anyway, great day today at the Elizabethan. I can hear you in stereo. No, can't hear. Okay, all right. Hey, Dana. Robert, how you doing, man? So, got the fire lit. I got a rail spike in there. I think what I'm going to try and do today, it's going to be pretty power hammer heavy. But what I'm going to try and do today is draw out and prep some stock and billets to do more of my rail spike hands. So, yay! I'm going to isolate the wrist and then draw out the rest and then flatten the head, just prep a few of these so that I can shape them and cut them into hand, or separate the fingers. And then I'll go ahead and, do the finger thing off camera because I hate grinding and cutting on camera. Where did everybody go? Larry King, how you doing? I need to make sure I'm pressing live comments, all chat. Hello to all of you in the chat, and hello to all the lurkers. I assume a lot of people that met me today at my live event, at the live egg hunt extravaganza down in Manio, were all very interested, and several of them said they were going to check out the show. And hey, Corey, hey, Dragonstone, what's up, Daniel? Crawdaddy. So to those of you who are popping in either now or watching a little bit later or whatever, hello, thank you for checking me out at the fairgrounds. And, but yeah, so I don't do all of my streams sitting down. Well, just about half of them. But yeah, let me stoke the fire here. I've been using propane all day, back to good old coal. Let me grab my chat reader so that I can see it. Michael Robertson, how you doing, man? Smoosh the like button and like that smoosh button. All right. Skip ass. I can do that. You guys can't. All right. Robert Whitney, how you doing? Hard time to get connected? Oh, I'm sorry. Randy, how you doing, man? I need to get with you. No, I don't. Somebody was asking me where I got my apron, and I pointed them to you. All right. Not a lurker, never have been. Oof, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Big hugs, brother. All right. I know you guys hate this, but I gotta blow my nose. Yeah, they wouldn't let me smoke on the property there, so it was a fun day. Thomas Matthews is here. How you doing, man? I'm trying to keep up with everybody. But what I'm going to do here is isolate the kind of neck down and isolate the wrist area and then draw the rest out on the power hammer instead of by hand. Hey, Janetta. But bust out this big boy for this little guy. We won't do it. Here we go. I knew I'd be able to coax him in there. You know what? This ain't quite working the way I envisioned it to work. So, so we'll do what everybody hates. We'll move directly to the power hammer. All right. Set the camera up as well. How you guys doing? Adios, Joel. While that's warming up, sit and chat with you guys. My shop is really looking nice. Thanks, Larry. Yeah, you know, it's been a while since you've been in. I cleared a lot of it out. It's really messy right now for what it has been, but in general, it's much nicer than, you know, it was in the past. Yeah. Yeah. But let me see. Angle, y'all can see me work that. Yeah. Make sure it ain't just in the chat for you guys. Yeah. All right. 22 watching, 22 thumbs. That's what I like to see, even numbers. Don't kill my vibe. Don't kill my buzz. Just because you never tried. Don't go too fast. Don't go too slow. All right. Man, it has been, it was a crazy day today. Up at 5, running around. Anyone on the chat from Tennessee? I might be moving down there. I only know a couple people in Tennessee, but I don't know about blacksmiths. You quoted a 6-apron order on Thursday. Nice, man. Very nice. Very, very nice. Oh, and when Hans gets in, remind me, a guy that was at the show today was asking if I knew a blacksmith that could do like chisels and like timber framing, woodworking chisels. And I pointed him to Hans. Hey, Robert. All right. All right. Let's see if this is warm enough. I think I got to hold it the other way around. It's been a while since I set one of these up. I got to hold it the other way around, neck the neck down. And then I can straighten that up and do what I got to do to draw this thing out. Yeah. Ah. See, straighten it out so it feeds in nicely. That sucker going nice and hot. Alrighty. Come by here and you're surprised at how quiet the power hammer really is. I know, me too. Hey, Lufay, old school, how you doing? Yeah. Just double check everything here. Yeah. I need to weld a little stop for this so that it doesn't keep bouncing out. But in general, there's very little play to this thing. Chaz Walker, how you doing, man? All right, nice and toasty. This should dry out really quick. Yeah. Nice stuff. Fun stuff. Tell you what, fun stuff. Get that end a bit more. It's a little fat. All right. Hey, what's up, Kenneth? Brandon, how you doing, man? Howdy, 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 howdy. Sam Stapleton, what's up, man? I was not able to check out the Ram's Head. I'm assuming I clicked on your name. I couldn't find any videos, so not quite. Email me a link if you could, man. That's the easiest way to get me to check something out is email me the link. Thank you, Brandon. I was looking at buying plabs from Clay, but is there a way to get PDF plans from Clay? Yeah, he'll send you a PDF, man. If you request a PDF, he'll send a PDF. Catch you later, Bottega. I sent you a link. I saw a comment that said Ram's Head, but it didn't have a link. And I had a problem a while back with somebody sending some nasty links, so no links are allowed on my show. It goes to, or on my channel, it goes to a review board, like a review page, and I check that and allow as I see them, but I haven't seen any link to a Ram's Head, man. Alrighty. Kind of neaten that up. Yeah. I don't feel that I need to go as skinny as I did the first one. So I think right there I'll start rounding that up. Yamez, does he only accept PayPal? You'd have to ask him what else he accepts. I PayPal'd him because it's easy. Right on, Sam. I'll try and check it out. I will be 100% honest, Sam. Today has been one insane. I've been up since 5 this morning. I set up a temporary smithy down in Manio on Roanoke Island, and I've been kind of at it all day. And then I rushed home, hauled my anvil out of my truck, so set it up here, and pressed go live. And another, is it cheaper to build from plans or attend a class? If you have the time to build it from the plans and do it yourself and the mechanical know-how, it's pretty much just material and your time. If you go to a class, you'll get it done in a weekend, and um, like it'll be perfect. Mine has a few little flaws, but what it is what it is. Hey, Attack. Um, Robert, he may take a money order. You just have to talk with him. Is this going to be an every week thing for me? Not this event, but I may start doing more, looking into finding more of these kinds of things around, you know. Absolutely, Seth. I am but busy. I am busy. And as for the welds, I suck at welding, and I was able to do it. It took me a year, but I was able to do it. Yep, I wasn't about to cancel the live stream on you guys just because I had a little, fair going on. It was cute. It was for, the Easter Bunny was there, and all the kids were hunting Easter eggs. Each booth had Easter eggs to give out, and I was given a bag of Easter eggs, and the kids were running up, and I'd be like, Easter eggs and swords for all the kids, and I'd take, out of a double-headed nail, make these little swords and just give them out to the kids. I'm getting like parents are rolling their eyes, but loving it at the same time. Where's your striker? I don't have a striker. Hey, Chris. I'm not giving a power hammer building class. I can't do that. Crawl daddy. Crawl space. All right. Rounding this out. And back in the heat. Nice and roundish. I had a thought today. If I use my power hammer to make something, if I made my power hammer, is it still considered a handmade item? Seriously. Right, Sam? Yeah, Robert, it is. Busy as a bee and still in trouble. Kansas Prairie Ford. Yamez, what do you have invested in the hammer? I don't want to say a lot, but a decent amount of trade in horse trading and labor for some of the material. And I don't keep very good books, Kansas Prairie, KPF. So I'm not entirely certain of an accurate number, but it is, I want to say around 2,000. If you were to buy all the stuff flat out, like if you were to, I saved and scrounged for deals and did some trading. I'm not really sure, Not too good with electronics. That's Sam. Square to octagon to round. We'll get it figured out, Sam. We will. I'll staple. I'll look it up and try and find it. All right, brother. I will. I will. I will. Me promise. Hey, High Desert. Open die forging, just like you used a hammer and anvil. There you go. I like that. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I like to hear. Yes, Randy, they are. I hammered them cold all day today. I had a 5-pound box, and I probably have about 50 nails left. You know, I went through a good 4 pounds of them. The kids were so cute. It was great. They were like, oh, wow. Oh, wow. I love it. But you guys know me. I love being an entertainer. I love getting, reactions and showing people a memorable time. That's what I wake up in the morning for. Hey, Sean Coleman. Got some steaks on the grill? Lucky. Floyd, how you doing, man? And it was cute. A couple of kids came up, boy and a couple little girls, and I'm like, here's a sword, man. He's like, thanks. I'm like, you want a sword? She's like, no. And then she like held out her hand for something else. And I'm like, so it's like I heated it up and then grabbed it and twisted it into a quick heart, and she loved it. And her sister wanted one too, so it was like, all right, happy still. Happy, happy, happy. That's all I ask, is that people are happy. Hey, Mirante. Yes, Randy, you can announce your hammer in. I don't know if I'll be able to make it. You guys know how strapped I am for time with my day job. I love how I can planish with this thing. Because I'm cool like that. Not too shabby. Abby. Uh-oh. There's these. There they is. All right. Maybe these will fit them. Yes, they will. Fantastic. Ha 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 ha. All right. Last weekend of June in Des Moines. Nice. Adios, Robert. clone myself. I really need to. I really, really need a clone. Double-head swords and the girls' horseshoe nail hooks. Thought about that, but a nail hook is, I don't know. Of course I made hearts. It was tricky. It was surprisingly tricky. Luckily I only had to do 2 of those because they were not easy. Like they were very tricky and they looked more like pretzels. The mom even goes, "Oh, she likes pretzels too." I'm like, all right. Thomas Goodmoot, how you doing, man? Lucky guy, got to hang out with Roy. One question, where is the book? Tim over at Big Dog Forge currently has it. He is extremely busy as well, and he will get to it when he gets to it. He told me he was going to try and get to it fairly quickly. Is this that Forgin with Yamez thing I've been hearing about? Yeah, man. But right now I'm just sitting, so. I do need to do a little bit of anvil work. So, unfortunately, I only have the one camera today because I am on my phone. Too busy to, here we go. Too busy to set up my computer today. But the good news is that means tomorrow I don't have to set it up for my morning live stream. They really did. The kids had a blast, KPF. $5 super chat in from Thomas Gudemoot. It was a blast here, a little to help you on your upcoming trip. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Big line of applause for Thomas, guys. He's over there hanging out with Roy. The lucky. Yeah. Thank you very much, man. You guys are awesome. The bee's knees, if you will. All right. You know what? I feel like being Froggy and doing this all by hand. Except for the drawing out. The drawing out sucks. But yeah. Don't mind me. I can't wait to go to sleep tonight. The lucky guy. All right. Everybody. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Hey, Clara. Oh, Clara. I wanted to say I apologize so much. I have not had a chance to jump on and play some chess with you. It's been an insane week. But you ought to know that you're the insane blacksmith. It has been a crazy, crazy week. And tomorrow after the live stream, I get to rest. So maybe I can hit you up and we can play tomorrow. Right? Maybe. Oh, no. I don't want to promise anything. Oh, what do I got tomorrow? I can't remember what I have tomorrow. I'm on my, 4th wind today. Basically, Clara, I filled a sales table in a week. This goes so much quicker with the power hammer, but dang it, I want to do it by hand. Thank you to Spire Glass. Been looking at it and learning a lot with you too. Yeah, man. Oh, it was crazy. It was crazy, Clara. Right now, I am making a blank to make more of these. I'm basically drawing out a rail spike and flattening the head so that I can then cut out the fingers, and I'll call that a blank so that, you know, I can make the rock on, or the rock on, the shaka, you know, thumbs up, what have yous. Spears glass, okay. Howdy, howdy, Tina. Oh, yeah. And you know what? That's why I've had people requesting, you know, certain signs. So it's like I want to kind of make some to feature it, you know. And I still got to do a video on them. There's so many things that I need to do videos on. I need to do a video on my swedge block. I need to do a video on this set of tongs that I got that I want to unveil. I need to do my channel membership video. Hooey. Just busy, busy. Later, Dana. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I think that's a sign that I need to use a bigger hammer. Tell you what, let me tell you what. Arizona Teas, hashtag not sponsored. Jay Mordrin. Ah, hey Amber. How you doing? Had a heck of a show today over there at in Manio. Absolutely, trail dust. Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, just, this is how blacksmiths unwind. They get it hot and hit it hard and hit it heavy. As a matter of fact, I do need to switch to the power hammer because I got to draw this into a hand shape real quick. There we go. See? Now, when I first did this, I was starting to do a spoon, and I'm like, you know what? Let me grab my pointer. When I first made one of these, I was like, I'm going to make it a spoon. And then I looked at it, at the way that it naturally happened, and I saw a thumb and fingers. Just a little bit of trimming and some cleanup on it, and I saw a hand. And then I made a hand, and I loved a hand. Give me a hand. Ha ha. High five. Oh, I need sleep. All right. No, Yamez, you're not allowed to sleep anymore. Why not? Never again. All right, put another spike in. Like I said, I'm just doing blanks right now. I'm not doing the cutting on them, because I gotta grind them to shape. I seem to be crooked here. That looks better. All right. Almost better. That looks better there. All right, so, yeah, Davos, sleep is not important. No. What you talking? You do hit hard. Yeah, I do. I was asked about the sign language alphabet too. I don't know it. I could look it up, but I mean, you know, there's some weird hand positions that I don't know if I could do. It would be difficult to do with short, stubby fingers that these things make. Real easy to make spatulas. It's gonna think I'm copying you. I'm not gonna sleep as so much as lie down and pass out. Right? I'm gonna hit like that caffeine overload and just be like gone. Tiny swedge set to form the fingers. I do actually have a small swedge block here, and it has itsy bitsy little rounds, you know, little fun little happy little fingers, you know. But I suppose if you're froggy enough, you can use like a tenoning die. You know what I mean? Let me make sure I'm all up in the shot. No, sleep till midnight. Have I ever drawn out a whole railroad spike by hand? Yes, sir, I have. Will I ever do it again? Not if I can help it. I got this bad boy specifically to help me for drawing out. Neil, how you doing? Thanks, man. Yeah, smoosh that like button, like that smoosh button. Another thing that I need to do this week, and actually it might be tomorrow. Honestly, it should be tomorrow. I have here a chonk of Atlantic 33. Those of you who know me know that this is my hammer steel. I also have here a hammer handle. Do you guys know what that means? I need to make a hammer for Mr. John Bogdanoff, Mr. Whiskey Turtle Forge himself. If he likes my hammer, that means that I can roll with the big dogs. No, that just means he's being nice. I'm just excited about everything these days. Hey, Wayne. Yep, hammer time. How long is your live going to have? How long is your live going for? Have to lay the baby down. I go until 8 o'clock, Thomas. I do not know what grade steel bicycle chains is. Wiley, howdy, howdy, howdy. Oh, yeah. Although, depending on the show, Whether I make it all the way to 8 o'clock without passing out, I don't know. We'll find out. Right, guys? We'll see if I can make it all the way to 8 o'clock. Because, I hate to be that way, but I still got a bunch of stuff that I just kind of, to get to my anvil and my tools, I basically just pushed everything out the back of my truck. So I got a mess to clean up at the back of my truck. Oh, it ain't easy being a turtle. There's the chat. The setup today was awesome, Neil. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Alpha Forge, how you doing? People were amazed that I was making, when I had this. Okay, on the table, I had a rail spike. I had this, which, if you guys remember, was my attempt at a spoon. And then I had this. And, like, whenever they were looking at the rail spike knives, I'm like, by the way, you can do other things with rail spikes like this. And they're like, no. And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, how? And I'm like, it's fun. And a little girl, she's like, so really working with metal is like Play-Doh. And I'm like, if it's hot enough, absolutely correct. And she was like, I want to be a blacksmith. All right. Does someone have your address so we can send an ambulance if you pass out? I believe Adam has my address. I believe. Adam, you're on ambulance duty. Oh yeah, Clara. There was a ton of just awesome, wholesome moments that kind of renewed my faith in humanity. I like kids. I like kids that behave themselves. Let's put it that way. All right. Ooh, that's too much fun. It's like feeding a beast here. It's like, come on, Yammer Hammer, open your mouth. You gotta eat your railroad spikes. It's like, no, give me hammers. Mr. Maker, how you doing? Bloobs. Send the ambulance to my P.O. box. Oh, no. Yeah, it was a good day, Neil. J. Mordred, you almost got the anvil stand done. Just need to have Cypher's take a chainsaw to the bottom. I has a chainsaw, but if he's got one too. Mine aren't level either. I just shove wedges of metal underneath there. Man, have you ever had your personal life affect your forging or work life? I rolled my go-kart and really messed up my left hand. You know what? That's an excellent topic because, yes, and there's a thing with that. What am I using for fuel today? I am using coal. Soggy Bottom, how you doing, man? As your power hammer seems more quiet than what I've seen on other channels. Did you do things to quiet it down? One thing that I did specifically for quieting this down is this back channel, or this back tubing, is filled with sand. The other things that I did, instead of one rear support or one rear bridge between the anvil and back piece, it has two. That may help quiet it down. The other thing that I do is I hung a library sign in this shop, so all my tools know to shh, keep it down. To your question up there, I saw, and I really like this, Sam. Personal life, forging life, and work life. It all goes hand in hand. And one of the reasons, if we can do like a Mr. Rogers sit down for this for a second, it's a good topic. It's a good thing to chat about. And it explains so much on my level on everything that it's nice to stop and address that, Sam. Work life. My day-to-day job, I work for a family business, so they 100% understand what I'm doing out here. However, I cannot not do my job because I'm out here or because something happens out here. So I have to maintain that balance. As for personal life, I don't really have a personal life. You guys are my personal life, you know? So if I know that at work I'm going to have a long, and that's what's happened, that's why I haven't released a lot of videos, is we have been, insanely busy lately. Just recently, we've had a couple days where we got off early. But it has been, months of just trenching and big jobs and stuff where it's, you know what? I don't want to kill my arm, so I'm going to hold off. I'm going to go out there and tinker a little bit. I'm not going to slam things out because I need my arms for work. Work takes precedence over this. However, if I know that I'm going to have a slow day, or you know what, the week is just service work, opening outlets and checking this and that, that, troubleshooting. I'll go balls to the walls out here and just, go into work all jelly armed, But it is definitely a balance, and it is definitely something for you to consider when doing things. I'm missing a lot of. All right. You better pop up on my doorstep, Speargruss. All right. Let me get down. Did that kind of answer your question? Everybody told me it was going to be fun, but they never told you how much fun you would have, right? Library signs keep everybody quiet. Have you bolted it? Yes, I bolted the thing down. If I ever get a power hammer, I'm coming to you. To me, what? To learn how to use it? Amber, you've been welcomed at this shop whenever, you just have to make the trip down. I put up a no running sign and it worked. No, but then it'll stop. It won't work anymore. The motor doesn't run. Take down no running sign. This isn't a pool. Valhalla. What up, brother? How you doing, man? Great show yesterday. I just smelled something funky. No, it's not from you guys. I think there's a bear in the area. Great show last night. How many nails were in that jar? I'm just curious. Oh yeah, Alex. I turned my computer, my camera, and turned my Skype on just in case you guys decided to put me in. 320. I was way off. um. Yeah. Are you going to go to the BAM meeting in Missouri? Probably not. Uh, KPF. One thing about me is I don't have much time. I take off for Quad State in the fall, and I take off for a gathering of friends in the spring fling with me and a bunch of friends. I hope to host the spring fling here at my shop, hopefully next year, in which case, I may send out a couple of invites. But um, but yeah. And it's such a hard time getting the tech working just for us. I got to talk to you about that, Alex, one of these days. It's if you ever want to do a call-in show, the way I do my, it is tricky getting it to work with Skype, even though the Skype has the NDI. But doing the Discord and just reading the window, you can have somebody producing that screens and adds and removes people from the conversation. But yeah, it's tricky. We didn't have it set up as a call-in show. I got you. Okay. Just switch the tech from what you had would have been okay. I got you. Never mind. I know you're tech savvy. I know you are. I'm losing my wind. A call-in show would be cool. Even for your regular recorded podcasts, where you let people know when you guys are recording and have like first time call or long time listener, first time caller, ask a question, answer the question, hang up, not so much interviewing people, but just a thought that I had. It would be tricky to do, but I think treat it like a radio show and have that interactivity. Yeah, I believe high grass or high desert is Corey Shire. Been wrestling 14-inch flu in the shop for my coal forge. Oof, yeah. Yeah, I shouldn't have sat down for this. Mentally, I'm just go, but we were going to have it set up to have a heap of high-profile guys drop in as special guests, but ran out of time to organize it. So much planning and so much. I hear you. I really do. And Cat won? Good. She deserved it. She's awesome. But honestly, that's kind of why my Sunday morning gathering shows kind of switched to the way they are now. Instead of having, if I have a guest that wants to be on, a specific guest like Tim, Roy, you, Sam, a guest, I will open up a Skype call and it will be a guest show. But in general, the community chat is working great. What's up, Henry St. Street Forge? She won she deserved to win that. Those tongs were awesome. I didn't even bother because I am horrible with tongs. Oh, excuse me. Are you 38 likes and 38 people watching? We are up to date. But I probably should make sure that fire is still going. Even the fire's feeling lazy today, guys. It says, I know, I want to sleep. Fire's going, do goodnight fire already. Do goodnight fire. Do goodnight fire. That's another video I've been meaning to do, is a goodnight fire video. Take a nap, fire. I know once this show is done, I am going to hit my couch hard, like a sack of coal. I'm just going to fold. No, I need to get in the bathtub is what I need to do. No, I can't take a bath. I will fall asleep in the bathtub and wake up like a prune. Yams, how long do you do the coffee etch? Overnight. What I do for a coffee etch. When I do an etch, I will take and put it in the acid for like half an hour to an hour, and get some deep lines on the item specifically, and then take it out, polish it up, clean it up pretty good, and then I'll take it in, wash it in Dawn dish soap, and put it in strong instant coffee. And I'll, almost instantly you'll start to see it darken. So I'll check it in an hour. And every time I check it, I'll take and wipe it off with a scrubber and then re-wash it and then put it back in. And then I do that a couple times just because I'm antsy. And then last thing, I'll leave it in overnight and usually throughout the next day while I'm at work. In a few days for the press. Yeah, I do need to get a clone. Go home, fire. You're drunk. Yeah, muriatic, something to give it a really good deep etch. Yes, I'm Corey Shire. Hey, Roy, how you doing, man? Hey, Jay Morden. Well, Amber, sorry. Jeremy and I have watched all your videos. Good content. Keep up the good work, Amber. $10 super chat. Hearts. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I really do. Thank you very much. A round of applause is already out the door. Thank you. You guys are awesome. I love this community. Hey, Roy. How you doing, man? I'm sorry I missed your Q&A live stream, and I was so busy setting things up that I missed. I was listening, but I wasn't able to participate in the majority of your Hardy Tool demonstration. But yeah, that was cool. Thomas Goodwin, or Goodamut, is here in the chat somewhere. So, Insanity, how you doing, man? Nobody did the summoning. Roy just likes me. Roy's here. Yay! One day, I will be in a position where my job will be to go to different blacksmithing conventions and shops and whatnots. One day. could always charge an appearance fee. And I got a red thumbs up from Mr. Chris Schaefer, a $2 super chat. Thank you, brother. Howdy, 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 John Cat. Christopher Fay, how you doing, man? Enameling with Jessica. Hey, Jess, I got Roy and Jess up in the house. The show went fantastic for me. Man, the kids were having so much fun watching. I gave each of them a little, let me show you. This was cool. I did, out of the double-headed nails, I did these little swords, and, you know, like they were running around searching for Easter eggs, and I had a whole bunch of them by my table. So I'd be, you know, be working on these, and I'd be shouting out every time I saw kids. I'd be like, Easter eggs and swords for all the kids. And I'd get some like from the parents, and I'd be like, swords. All kids need a sword. They're educational. And they had a blast. They loved them. They loved watching it. I got a lot of wows and oohs and ahs, and didn't do too bad at the table either. Thank you for asking, Jess. Made your first split cross for Easter? Nice. I really want to forge down under. I do. What is Master Yamez making this evening? I am just making blanks out of rail spikes for my pointers. Where's my? I don't know where it's at. My hand, my Shaka Bra hands. Holler, hello. Not sure if I'm going to make it to BAM. I'm on board for the Indiana Smiths with original hammering. Yeah, see, you got to split. There's so many of these things going on. I would love to make it to all of them. Yeah, the kids had such. I'm an entertainer. I like seeing the smiles on. Used to do haunted houses, so it's like, you know, scaring little kids was a job for me. And I didn't consider it being, you know, like, oh, I like scaring kids. It was, they're there to be entertained. If being scared is part of their entertainment, so be it. I love entertaining. And kids, just the look of wonderment in their eyes, I love it. I love it. I had a blast today. I was invited to several other events locally here. Jessica's sitting right next to you. Let's not start a donation war again, guys. I don't know if my heart can handle that today. Another popular item that people loved looking at craft shows was Farrier Rasp snakes. Yeah. If one day I'll get a box of Farrier Rasps, you know, and do more projects with them. I've got 3 or 4, and I'm just I use them, so I'm terrified to do anything with them. You know, that it'll be like bowls, and I'll get addicted, and then I won't have any rasps anymore. Absolutely, Thomas. And the parents, when the parents look and go like, oh, wow, you know, and they kept wondering why I was, you know, they knew I was forging it cold, so they kept wondering why I was dipping it in water. And I explained to them, I'm like, this, after hitting this with the hammer, this gets really hot, you know. $2 super chat from Clara Bison. Thank you. Hearts. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Let's hope Janice lets you out. For streaming and such. Woohoo! Yeah, it's like if I build up a big enough collection that I can keep 1 or 2 for forging, for using as a tool, I would definitely love to start trying rasp projects because, you know, like Jess said, you know, they make awesome snakes, you know. But absolutely. I I got it. Oh, Roy, you'll love this. For as many people that came up to me and asked me if I was on Forged in Fire or if I make blades and swords and stuff, I had like 4 people come up and say, "Oh, look, a farrier." It's like, I have need for you. Do you shoe horses? I have horses. I need a farrier. I'm like, I'm not a farrier. I'm a blacksmith. Like, but you got horseshoes there. I'm like, I bought those. It was great. It was hilarious. You're a farrier? Right on. Right on. Props. Big time props. Jess is going to be like, stop it, Roy. Just because everyone else is being so generous. $5 super chat from Roy. Thank you so much, Roy. Big hearts, big hugs. Right on, Thomas. None, actually, Bill. None. I didn't. I met one person who's done it before, and he took a class actually with Scott Seward from my guild. You guys know Scott. He's been on my show a few times. He knows blacksmithing because he took a course with my guild, and he's thinking of joining the guild. So that's cool. But yeah, I did have a little. I hate to say, I had a little kid, a little Asian kid, that got the sword, and he goes, "This isn't a real katana." I swear to you. He goes, "This isn't a real katana. You didn't fold it at all." Kid's got to be 10. I'm like, okay. Yeah, I was a bit thrown by that comment. Come on, fire, stay lit. Oh no. Oh well. Oh, very smart kid. But yeah. And they said they would have a chair for me, so I didn't bring a chair. Fire said good night. Yeah, it kind of did. You're not a real ninja. Oh no. Oh, that's hilarious. I never said it was a katana. I said it was a sword. Kids say the darndest thing. Yes, sir, Thomas. My mailing info is on YouTube. Fire did a Yamez and passed out. Robert Lonis, $5. Thank you for pushing through to hang with us. Not a problem, man. Not a problem. I can't pass up. The only way that I would not do a live stream is if I'm absolutely 100% unable to do a live stream. Even if it's me turning the fire on, putzing around for a minute, chit-chatting with you guys, I'll do what I got to do, but, I got to be here with you guys. You guys are too cool. Hey, Lauren, how you doing, man? And thank you very much, man. Thank you for the super chat. Is it really now, Wiley? And yeah, that's only happened once. I had a camping engagement, and if I do have to push off a live stream, I will contact, I will look for somebody to cover for me. Adam covered for me last time. I think next time it happens, I'm going to force Roy to do a 6 to 8 Saturday night goof around live stream. But I'm going to make sure that he has to be reading the chat. He's got to do it from his phone. No, I wouldn't make him do that. You hit like a carrier fairy. Yeah. Coramulis, you have a video on your coal forge? On the build of my coal forge? Kind of. I've got a walkthrough video of my coal forge because I was cleaning the shop one day. Actually, I was recording a video to do a shop cleanup video, and I was moving stuff on the top of my old hood, and it just, the whole inside of it just caved in. So I cleaned it all up and turned it into a forge hood and Island Metal forge table walk around. Excuse me. Gotta go. Groceries to unload, dinner to make, and Easter goodies to make. Happy Easter to everyone. Have a great Happy Easter, Jess. Thank you for stopping in personally instead of making Roy type all the comments. I appreciate it. It's always good to see you too. Jess does a live stream. Hearts and health, Jess. Mule Kick, what's up? Yeah, I'll talk with, you know, when I have to take off for a weekend, Tim would usually be the one to cover me on Sundays. Hey, Rob, great to hear, man. I'm glad you're here. Big hug, hearts and health, and I mean that, and you know that. Arg, this phone, I quit. Come on, man, don't quit. It has been a day and a half, guys. Today is Sunday. Sunday's not today. Today's your future. You're the future man. This phone is evil, and its whole life mission is to screw with me. No, I ain't gonna go. I still got 45 minutes. I might call the stream early tonight, but I mean, especially since the fire just died. But yeah, it's fair season, so I will be doing everything I can to keep my table stocked, and I'm definitely going to be looking for closer fairs because this, you know, scrambling back at the last minute, it's exhausting. Them darn time travelers, right? Got to make a store run and feed the fur kids. Do what you got to do, Mr. Maker. Get some food for dinner. Yeah, I probably won't do much more forging for the night. Oh no, they found me. But I definitely will sit and chat with you guys. Even though tomorrow I'll be chatting with you guys too, but it's not just me chatting, it's everybody chatting. Excuse me. They're coming to take me away, ha. They're coming to take me away, ho ho, hee hee, ha. To the funny farm where life is beautiful all the time. Oh, fun stream as always. I do try. I can't let you guys down. You know. I tell you though, I've got some refractory cement in the other forge. I need to finish the other forge. Get the torch made for it and line it. And I think it'll be a little bit bigger. I think, but I'll be able to actually fit a full horseshoe in there instead of just halfway in. Yamez just sang my family anthem. No, I was forging earlier. I sat down and lost my wind, and then the fire said, nope, I'm going to bed too. The fire already said goodnight. Yep, Rob's got awesome news. Adios, Frank. I do apologize for those of you who wanted to see me swinging hammers and slinging steel. I'm so sorry. I really am. I'm just I was on my fourth wind when the show started. I was going strong, and then I sat down to answer a question, and it was just woohoo! Night, Frank. Be well. But I did sell a couple bowls, so that was cool. Yeah, they're coming to get me. And running behind cars. I did take a picture of the traffic. Speargrass commented about watching your videos from another channel. Jessica, the kids and I took a hike today about 6 miles, and it was a ton of fun. Very healthy of you. Very healthy of you. I wish I had the energy to hike. But yeah, it's I get stitches. Howdy, Elaine. I am Dragon Tail today. Yeah, I am. I should change it to, instead of Forgin with Yamez, Dragon with Yamez. I'm beat. If any of you ever get up around Rockport, Michigan, it's definitely worth drinking. Man, I cannot wait until it is my job to travel as a blacksmith. And Roy, I will be at your shop all the time. And you will have to put up an electric fence. No, an electric fence won't work. I'm an electrician. You will have to put up, them fences from like Jurassic Park that keep dinosaurs out? I don't think that'll keep me from your shop, man. Oh, excuse me. That's funny, Adam. One of these days I'll get to that point, Roy. One of these days I'll get to that point. Right? I feel you there, Bill. I feel you there. Like, hey, you left me. Wombat Dundee. Late, but here. I can swim, Thomas. I was an idiot too. At the end, when I was packing up my truck, I had my anvil bolted to my stump, and I thought to save, because I did forget my wrench, so I used a pair of tongs to tighten the bolts for my anvil down into the stump, and it took forever. So to try and save time, like an idiot, now you guys can yell at me for this because I'm still hurting. I almost broke my arms. I wheeled the anvil over to the tailgate and tried to lift the anvil plus the stump, total weight of probably 300 pounds. I got it. I had my arms under the horn and tail, lifted it up, and my wrists were about tailgate level, and I thought, all right, I'll hold on to there to rest for a second. Bad mistake. I almost broke my arms. I couldn't do it. There was, the other vendors were looking at me going, just unbolt it. Because they watched me set up. Yeah, you fool. I was going to forge a wrench, but I was so busy doing the swords for the kids, and I had to forge some more hearts because I was almost running out of hearts, and I ran out of split crosses, so I forged some more split crosses. I do need to make, though, you know how Roy has that shop crane? I need to make a tailgate crane for my truck that can swing out and, say, using my chain hoist, lift an anvil and then swing it into the truck. for them days where I'm just dog tired. You just became a Disney villain. You fool. Why would you do such a foolish thing? Harbor Freight has them? Do they? Probably a lot more sturdy than the one that I would build. Although mine would be cool. Yeah, I do need to make myself a truck crane. Truck crane. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Trail Dust. Save wear and tear on what is worn and torn. Recently became a Disney princess. She was adopted by a flock of chickens. Let me see. Yeah, John, it was a great review. It's a shame about the Z-axis. It truly is. You know, but if it helps with what you're doing, it helps with what you're doing. Filter storage on my truck. Yes, I do. A truck crane. You know what? I might look at the ones at Harbor Freight and weigh the pros and cons, and I want to add forged features to my truck. You know, forged running boards, forged brush, bully bars and stuff. I want to add forged features to my truck. When I pull up, I want people to go, dang, that's a cool truck. Where was the event today? The event today was in Manio, Robert. My brake pads are good right now. Bill Corey, funny that you say that. I have an awesome idea for running boards. Chain, but loose, okay? And have 3 points where I have, the 2 end points are fixed, and the center point is a loop that allows the chain to pass through so that, you can step up on it. But on a forged chain, that would be pretty wicked. Hey, Paul, happy Easter. Pretty soon we're going to have to hold a funeral for my fire. It went to sleep. Sounds like a good way to break an ankle. Yeah, you'd definitely have to be careful hopping up in and out of the truck. The other way, Bill, would be to actually forge the chains and then weld them together like a welded chain. But yeah, I just think that it would be so much fun to do that. See, in my opinion, real trucks rattle. Let that thing, rattle and make some noise, as long as it's not bashing against the body and, scratching everything up. Yeah, you do. The brush guard that I want to do, John, is I want to do it out of forged bamboo. So there's that. Want another prize, Paul? Awesome. Or just do, yeah, pipe bamboo all over the truck. You know, I don't think I could do the anvil crane as a forged pipe bamboo because that would weaken the structure big time. You know, but definitely be good for, you know, running boards, brush guard, etc., etc. You gonna pull the billet out? Yeah, man. Tag me in that post. I want to see it. Oh. Yeah, if I were to make my own meal, I would definitely be adding scrolls and decoration finials, and then I'd just tell everybody Roy made it for me. I'll mail it to you. We will give it away. All right, John. We can do that. I don't know if you could do that over the structural because when you pinch down to make bamboo, you're taking the 1.5-inch pipe and you're pinching it down to that. So there's no way you could pass it over. One-inch aluminum tied into barbed wire for a brush guard. Nice. Hey, Jeff Cran, long time no see. Make it with acanthus leaves. Yes. Acanthus leaf scrolls. Yeah, I gotta practice scrolls. I do. I really do. But the big thing would be to get the general shape, structural shape, and get it functional, and then add the decorations. Because I don't want to add all the decorations and then be like, it doesn't work. I got to take it apart. But I think it'd be cool to get some, like, you know, guy wire cable, like some strong cable, and do like a winch, a hand crank winch for it. Aerodynamic acanthus leaf. Oh, I gotta close the door. It's cold. All right. We'll say, take this off, get myself comfortable. Yeah, it's 40 degrees here in this shop. Sorry about all the mic noise, guys. That's honestly, Roy, that's one of the reasons why I haven't really started into scrolls yet, is the amount of material it takes is ridiculous, and the amount of practice I know I'll need is ridiculous. So I'm like terrified of the cost of practicing that. I seriously am. Okay, Bottega. You guys seriously overestimate my skill. You could make the panels on the sides out of repoussé chased steel that captures island scenery. Border that with bamboo pipe, frames, and boom, instant Yamez mobile. I love the idea. Um, Start with 1/4-inch rod and go from there. All right, we'll do. I'll look into that. The 3 big scrolls, which are not that big, in my floor candle holder are 4 foot 3 inch each. Yeah. You know what? Those are two options. Make it out of metal, or make it out of timber, lumber, and darken it and make it with like pulleys and chains and ropes and stuff, to make it look like it belongs on a ship. Holy moly, guys. This is not island wood carpentry. No, it's not. No, it's not. But that would be cool. 1-inch rigid conduit, then hand engraved it to make it look like it was covered in. Oh man, I bet that took forever. See, I thought about putting a headache rack on my truck, but I love my decals, all my stickers on the back of my truck that like they're so me. Yeah, trail dust. I sat down. That does it. It really does. You know what? I do have a couple garage door springs that I need to do something with, and uncoil it and practice scrolling. Yeah. BS Small Engines, how you doing, man? Big hug to you, brother. How you doing? But all of my bowls, no. I sold one small bowl, and the textured copper bowl, the small textured ring bowl. Dude loved it. He's like, kids, what am I gonna put in this? It was so funny. He was buying the bowl. He was like, what am I gonna put in this? And they're all like, your keys, jelly beans, this, that, and the other thing. And the little girl's like holding a crush. She's like, I love this day. Can I have this? He's like, no. Like, oh, dang. but yeah. um, Spent 4 hours every night for a month. Yeah, that's insane, John. Yeah, I actually didn't get any pictures of I think Roy saw them. No, he didn't. Roy didn't. Roy, did you see the stippled, the ball peen stippled, if that's the right word, copper bowl? Did I show that to you when we chatted last? Was that done already? But yeah, I made 4 of those 4-inch ring bowls that you told me about, and that rocked out. Yeah, I did 4 raw copper ring bowls, and out of 4-inch, and one of them I took the ball peen and I went, just like you taught me, circular thing from start to middle, go out, go out, go out, go out, go out. And I said, I'm not doing this more than once. I said, I'm gonna make a die. I was like, holy cow, that was insane. And that was the one that sold. Peen textured. No, it was a peen textured hollow bowl. Copper, not hollow. Copper. I just dropped something. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. Come on, stop falling down. Are you Michael Douglas? 90s movie reference. Yeah, I'm having a blast with these bowls. You guys will see a lot more out of me. I got actually, the person set up next to me. You know, so one of my friends in the creator communities down here locally. She does what's not clay? It's clay. Yeah, like kiln clay projects, and she's got a pumpkin that I think I can make out of steel, and it will be cool, and it will look like I'm making a bowl. um, yep, feeling my age. Sucks. Check your. Oh, that don't suck. Shut up. That is amazing. Holy cow, that's amazing. Come on, John. You cannot tell me that that sucks. You cannot tell me that sucks. Used a needle scaler to texture something once. Don't remember what it was, but I remember it looked good. I thought about picking up a needle scaler. Excuse me. Cro-Magnon mallet. Ha ha. Borrow the ball peen on end on the Cro-Magnon mallet. That's a light. That's that. Wooden multi-headed mallet that you made, right? Hey, what's up, Noah? Cut too much off. It's like 1.5 pounds. Hey, 1.5 pounds is better than not 1.5 pounds. Yeah. But yeah, John, you need to show that in the Discord tomorrow for church. That's cool. That's really cool. That makes what I did look like garbage. That makes my hammer look like garbage. Let me see if I can show you guys this. This makes my hammer look like garbage. Okay. Yeah. That's amazing. And you said you're going to mail that to me to do a giveaway? We're going to have to promote the heck out of that, John. We'll have to promote the heck out of that. No promotion, just for the people here? You mean just for the people here? Okay, no promotion. All right. All righty, we can do that. All right. Your 21-gallon compressor seems wimpy for some tools. Yeah, my compressor is actually too strong. It blew out a gasket on my die grinder. I was like, oh. No, I don't think I'll do a spam chat thing. I think I'll do the wheel. I really liked doing the wheel that one day. It would be one of those. In order to win it, you have to be active in the chat, so that I can pull up the active in the chat list, copy that to the wheel, spin the wheel, and win it. Forged blacksmith wheel. I use an online wheel, but I really would like to make a wheel for spinning things. But handwriting out 100 names is rough. Plus a dozen spin agains. Island Water Wheel of Fortune. Oh, am I able to make it? How y'all doing? How y'all holding up? Bust a deal, face the wheel. Just number the wheel and assign a number to each entry. Yeah. Into the coffee. Let's see how it turns out. A ship's wheel. Yeah, that's if I were to do it, that's what I would do. I would do a ship's wheel or a compass. I like compasses. Compasses are awesome. It's like I've looked deep into your souls and assigned you each a number based on the order in which you've joined. You guys are doing good? All right. Y'all still holding on? I'm slipping. 12 more minutes, guys. We can do this. I promised you guys till 8, and I will make it. Yeah, but Yamez, you sat on your butt for half the show. Yeah, I did, so what? Oh, no, I got a Laffy Taffy in my pocket. I do, seriously. It's strawberry. A little kid gave it to me. I mean, kids are not supposed to take candy from adults, but adults are allowed to take candy from kids. Wait, that sounds bad. No, I didn't steal this. I didn't it's like taking candy from a baby. No, I didn't. No, it was, here you go, because I gave her a sword, and she's like, thank you. And I'm like, oh, oh, so precious. A Laffy Taffy. A what? Yeah. I can't eat Laffy Taffy frozen. I'm already missing 8 teeth. Come on. Banana Laffy Taffy is the best. Yeah, KPF, I definitely. Yeah. Sit in the bathtub. No, I can't. I cannot look forward to a bath because I will fall asleep and then I will wake up as Yamez the prune. All right. Oh, John, that's awesome. Look at that face. Look at that face. Look at the punum. Whoa. I don't know if I want it. I want this one. I want it. Oh, that's so cool. I can't be greedy. No, I've got 2 Damascus hammers. I got one from you and one from me. This just means that I need to step up my Damascus game for my next hammer, for my next Damascus hammer. My next hammer is not going to be Damascus. Oh, that's so cool. Sugar boost, then he bongs. Sugar boost, then he bongs. Yep. It's like every time I take a sip of this, I go a little crazy. Arizona teas. Hashtag not sponsored. How many coins did you get? Old tradition, when somebody gives you a blade, you give them a coin. I didn't get any coins. Oh, somebody did put a quarter in my tip jar. Did I forget you're the only one not eligible? Oh. Aw. All right. See, you finally swapped out that 3-year-old can. Yep. Smack it on the counter. My teeth are breaking just thinking about it. Ah. Here's a coffee for. Thanks, Dundee. I appreciate it, brother. Oh my goodness. I actually found Arizona tea here. I had the peach black. It's not bad. Arizona tea is good because they use actual. It's like brisk iced tea, for example, is like powdered sugar flavored tea mixed with water and high fructose corn syrup. The Arizona teas are made with actually. It's like they brew the tea, concentrated, and then they mix it with uh, pure cane sugar or pure sugar liquid, not like a sugar sweetener thing, and then more water to dilute it to the proper flavor. It's just a smudge. It's just a smudge too sweet for uh, what I prefer in like a home brewed tea. But as far as a canned or bottled, uh, hashtag not sponsored. Find out for yourself. Oh man. Remember, there was 8 billets welded up. Tomorrow I start on a good one. Remember, yeah, that was only 1 billet. Oh my god, I thought that was all 8 smushed together. Come on, man. That was 3. All right. I need to order me some bars of 1084 and some bars of 5920. Because the one reason I don't do more Damascus is anytime I do it, I have to like slice up plate steel plates of 5920 to get, and it's just I am just going to order, bar stock and just go to town making Damascus and make an awesome hammer. But here's the thing, offcuts from Damascus, make coins out of, make things out of them, make little trinkets. Ah. Do it quickly, steel prices are climbing. Yeah, I really should put an order in. I got to get with my guild. They said whenever I put an order in, because the shipping is outrageous. I have a few offcuts from my hammer that I'm trying to come up with. I got one of them's going to be kind of like a flip-floppy kind of pendant. The other one's going to be a, axe head pendant. And then the other one, I might do a coin, a large coin, and see what happens with it. That's what happened to me, Neil, is I went to order some and they were sold out of the size that I wanted. And the only size that they had was like 2 sizes up, and it was like $6 more. And I'm like, no, not only is it harder to work with, it's not what I want, and it's more expensive. Yep, price of everything is going to go up. Let's, over the net on this channel at least, as this all happens, we can discuss rising prices and our frustrations with it, but let's keep it at that and not go all crazy about it. If you guys know what I'm getting at. Adios, Neil. 2-inch mild steel round stock given to you today. Nice. Spread the load, brother. You're driving this way, aren't you? You're coming over here anyway, right, Brandon? Yeah. Nidavellir. Yeah. 2-inch round stock, mild steel. I'll draw those out and turn it into 3/8 square bar. I love it, Adam. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. For me, as long as the price is reasonable, right? The only forklift tine I've ever had was little chunks that Scott gave me, that I use for my power hammer dies. Uh, every time I go to the scrapyard, they've got some forklift tines there, but they use them, and I'm like, but they're in the back rusting. Like, oh, but if we ever need them, we got them. But they're rusting. Give them. They don't wanna. 5-foot sections of 12-inch pipe. Nice. Troy Fox, howdy. Pointers for cleaner welds. Okay, so for Damascus, when making a flat stock flat apple, but I've done Damascus, not a ton, but I've done my fair share for what I do. And if you clean the steel really well and wash it, I wipe it in acetone, and then press them together. People will tell you to weld all around it to keep the oxygen out. No, you don't want to do that, because any gaps you have in there has oxygen in them. Vice them up right real tight, put a bead of weld on each 4 corners and then in the middle of the sides, and then toss it in the fire. And if you're using coal forge, even easier. Get it up to, bring it up slowly, let it soak the temperature in all the way through. When you get to about a red heat, take it out, lightly dust it with a bit of flux, and then put it back in and bring it up to a nice lemon yellow heat. Let it sit, turn the air off, let it sit for about 10 seconds, and then take it out and lightly tap, starting center out. You want to start center and work out, and you do that like 3 or 4 times, and then you start hitting harder, and that should ensure a nice, solid initial weld. And then you do that every time you fold it. The key is keeping it at temperature, not forging it, not attempting to weld it below or attempt to forge it below welding temperature, and making sure you have an even temperature through and through. Yeah, Troy. Now, for the record, I am not a Damascus expert. I've just made enough to know some tricks and what I've learned, if that helps. Oh, and people were going gaga over my Damascus hammer at the show. It was really cool. Guess what, guys? It's 8 o'clock. I can go to bed. Oh no, I have to clean up the yard. I shouldn't have just pushed everything out of the truck. Anyway, guys, I'm going to take the phone here and do, even though the fire is long gone, I'm going to do Goodnight Fire. Right? I made it. All right. For those of you who are new to this, Goodnight Fire is something that we blacksmiths say at the end. Well, at least I do, and hopefully some of you now say after we're done forging for the night, and we thank the fire for its service. So, even though it's gone, good night, fire. Good night, coal. Good night, embers. Good night, glow. Good night, hammer. Good night, tongs in the rack. Good night, steel, from yellow to black. Anvil is quiet, still is the tweer. Good night, blacksmiths, everywhere. I do need a deep sleep. I need a shower in a deep sleep. Thank you guys. Thank you all for the super chats. Thank you all for the support. Thank you all for being here for me when I am dog tired and can't lift a hammer anymore. You guys are all awesome. Much love. Much love. I will catch you guys tomorrow morning, bright and early. Bright and early. At the butt crack of 11. Good night, guys. Talk to you later.